Here, the query string, parameters, headers, the authentication. These are all will be provided by business OK whenever you are working in your organization. These are all. You have to get an authentication. This is a free API, so there is no authentication here. Okay, but whenever you are working in real time, client project, they will provide all these things. Okay, and they will provide authentication. They will provide. You have to configure it. Click on Next. Now here they are asking, what is the method? Okay. Method is get a post, put delete. You are getting a data from external system, right? So it is a get method. Okay, if you are sending any data, it will be something like post method. Okay, like delete is like if you are deleting anything or modifying anything in external system is like delete. Okay, name. You can give the same click on back button once. Change the API name from. Okay, keep the name as a cat fact. You enter the name here as cat facts or something. Yeah, and now you go, click on back. See, first of all, you have to remove the errors in current page so that it will go back. Instead of climate info, you change the name. Click on Next. Yeah, now again. Click on Next. Okay, here it is. You saw, here it is asking for sample response. Sample response. It is asking right. So in a real time also, they will give you a sample request and sample response. Okay. Actually, they will provide you one PDF where you will get all the information. Okay. Click on the address response. Resource path parameters is for click on Run. Click on Run. You are getting the response right now. This is a connector integration where you will send a request. You will just send a request, right? I need a data, some data suppose. If you are sending your other card number as a request, okay, they will send you some details. Suppose, in case of weather application, okay, you will send a request like, what request you will send? You will send a request like PIN code or zip code, something you will send based on that PIN code. It will provide you the response whether the climate is. How the climate is okay. But in case of cat fact application there is no request is needed. Just if you hit the service, you will get the response. Because this is just a fact. Information right. Now this is a response. If the response code is 200, then that is a successful response. Okay, you can see. The code is 200, right? If the response code is 200, then that is a successful. Then that is called successful response. Okay, you can click on submit here. See, now it got a sample file. From that file it is in a JSON format. Write in JSON, right? You can click on that file again here. Yeah, view. JSON format. This is not XML format. You are getting a response in a JSON format. Now this response has two properties, that fact and length correct. Now Peg itself will identify the properties fact and length, and it will create those properties in the system by itself. If you are using a wizard, it will take care of everything. If you are not using a wizard, then you have to create it on your own. You are not sure it will create. You have to create in that integration classes. Now it will create an integration class also. In that class it will create the class in the sense. Class is a table, right? It will create those tables and all in the background on its own. Okay. Now just click on submit and go to the next screen. Or you can close it. On the top you have it to mark, right? Click on next. We are in the final step. Now we are in the third step. Now we are going to fourth step. Okay, here you see. See, the integration layer is cat_fact, parent class. You see, it is creating INP class. And connector name is cat_fact. And the rule set. You see, rule set is cat_fact. It is creating. You see the rule set under context. You have rupees, right? Rule set it is creating on its own. Come down. If you do here, if you select, skip OK. You have selected skip, I will do it later, then you have to create all these things on your own. Generally, that is not a recommendable thing for a beginner, okay? They will skip it sometimes if there is a lot of customization involved, but 90% of the things we should not skip it. Okay, you just select this only. Some random name it is giving, but you just remove that. You give GoGo Road -data cat_fact. You remove that entire thing. You just search for GoGo Road. First one. You can select GoGo Road, or else you can select fifth one, GoGo Road. GoGo Road -data. No, the top one. Okay, that one you can see. Okay, you have to look into each and every field here. Everything has to be related to our application. It should not give some random names, okay. And you see the data page. We saw the data pages in one session, right? Data page D_cat_fact it is getting created. Now, if you click on create, it will create all those things. Whatever it will create a data page, it will create that data type it will create, and on the top, it will create the rule set. It will create the connector name, it will create the class OK, and it will create a request and response. Data transforms also. The wizard will take care of all the necessary rules creation. You need not create each and every rule individually. You have to remember the data page name. What is the data page name? Data page name is d_cat fact right.